Also, let it be noted that today it's super cloudy. I've been sleeping terribly for a few days at this point, and I am on my first cup of coffee for the day, and I feel like I'm not even barely speaking English. But nonetheless, hopefully you guys get something out of this video. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my 19-week pregnancy update. With my updates, I like to read directly off the Bump app and also add any info about how I've been feeling or any symptoms I've been experiencing. So let's jump in. So at 19 weeks, the baby is developing a protective coating over the skin. It's greasy and white, and you may see some of it at birth. Working on baby's 5 senses, nerve cells for a sense of taste, hearing, sight, and smell are developing in baby's brain. At about 6.0 inches long and weighing in at 8.5 ounces, baby's getting there. At 19 weeks, you're probably getting psyched for your mid-pregnancy ultrasound. Most parents-to-be think of this test as a chance they get to find out the baby's sex, but you actually see a lot more than baby boy or baby girl parts. The ultrasound technician will scan pretty much all of the baby's body and make sure everything is developing properly. Don't leave the place without getting some printouts from the scan. So guys, 19 weeks. I am almost at the 20-week mark, which means I'm almost ready for my 20-week ultrasound scan, which I am super excited for. We have officially decided that we're going to find out the gender of the baby. So this time around, we will know the gender as per request by my husband. So I'm really excited just to overall see the baby on ultrasound and obviously wipe away any anxiety or fears that I might have. So my doctor's office has officially scheduled my ultrasound for 20 weeks. So that's one less thing that I have to worry about. But the next things that I've been focusing more on is finding a new OBGYN because we will be moving soon. And this would be my first time having to switch doctors within a pregnancy. And I feel like my anxiety is on one end, like worrying about the ultrasound and praying and hoping that everything will be okay. And on the opposite end of the spectrum, it's like me kind of panicking about the idea of having to find a new OBGYN. The area that we're going to be moving to, I've been doing some research on the hospitals as well as the doctors, and their reviews are terrible. Like, it's so difficult to find a doctor for the area that we're getting ready to move to, and it's kind of stressing me out. I've also been debating about the fact of whether I want to continuously stay with an OBGYN or if I want to switch over and have a midwife once we move. I personally have never had a midwife. I've never given birth at a birthing suite, but I have been doing research and I found this really great place, and so far from what I've read and what I've heard from other women that have given birth there, it has been a wonderful experience, and overall they really loved the care that they received. So now I feel like I'm leaning more towards that end, because usually with my pregnancies or when I'm giving birth, the hospital always offers you an epidural, and I tend to go ahead and accept it, but it doesn't always work for me. So I end up still being in a tremendous amount of pain. So for me, I feel like I wouldn't mind if I just completely skip the ultrasound. I mean, the ultrasound. Guys, it's Monday, okay? If I completely skipped getting an epidural this time around and just try to go completely natural. But that's another conversation for another video. So I feel like at 19 weeks, I am feeling great, minus a little bit of sleep trouble. And clearly not being able to speak the English language lately. But other than that, my appetite has still been the same like it's been all throughout this pregnancy. I don't really have any increase. It's pretty much just average. For cravings, I've actually been craving sweet things still. So lots of fruits. I've also been craving lots of vegetables. So I feel like I am eating healthier than I did with all the other pregnancies from the past, which I'm sure is great. But once you have demolished all the fresh fruit and veggies out of your house, but you don't have the energy to physically leave your house and go shopping again for more of those items, you're left with almost nothing to eat because nothing sounds good. Like not even snacking on like, I don't know, Cheerios or something, like cereal or just anything like that, like just doesn't sound good to me. So that has been the only con. Other than that, I've still been having issues with my sinuses. I feel like I cannot breathe 99.99% of the time. I am always sneezing in the morning, constantly blowing my nose, but I'm hoping that as the pregnancy progresses, those symptoms will die down and I'll be able to actually use my nose properly again. So guys, this is just my 19-week pregnancy update. I really don't have a ton of things to kind of tell you guys because I think the best thing that could have ever happened to me is I no longer have morning sickness, which is very exciting, which you guys know about. I think I mentioned it in my last video. And other than that, I'm just counting down the days until I receive my ultrasound. So once I get that done, I'll check in with you guys and I'll see you guys in the next video.